Selamat datang everybody, welcome to my tiny kitchen here at Pisang Susu. Today we're gonna make salty eggs, telor asin. The things you need for telor asin are as many eggs you like, a big jar to put them in, lots of salt and plain water. Telor asin are salty eggs and they are eaten a lot in Indonesia. It's a way to preserve eggs. You can keep them longer when they are in salt for many weeks. I had these in here for 3 weeks already. I added more than only water in this one. I've added cloves, a piece of ginger, some cinnamon. So this has extra flavor. But you can keep them as simple as you like, because these are in here for 4 weeks and this is just plain salty water, so I'm looking forward to taste them. So how to start, how to make them? It's really simple. The first thing you need to make is saturated saline water. That means water with a lot of salt in it. You cannot drink it, you cannot do anything afterwards with the water. You just have to boil the water, add the salt, and then keep stirring until the salt is gone. You add a little bit more until you see the crystals, and when it forms crystals, then you know it's saturated. Then you have the right, well, saltiness for your eggs. So let's start. So it has been boiling just for a few seconds and you can tell there is crystallization. That means that my water is saturated with enough salt. We have to let this cool down until room temperature, otherwise you're gonna pour boiling hot water on raw eggs. I'm gonna have to clean my eggs now. So I have this jar just to show you, it's just a little one. This will fit 3 eggs in. I have 4 here and about 5 here. So, I mean, in the old days, I think they made, my aunt, I remember, about 20 eggs all at once. And she used, of course, duck eggs. These are chicken eggs. I cleaned them and they're pretty clean already. But still, it's important because they are going to be here for a few weeks. So this looks really nice. Ooh. And when my water is cooled down, you pour it over and then you have to cover it up. Otherwise, your eggs will float. And there are many ways to do it. You can use a bag like this, fill it up with a little bit of water, and then place it on top. This is a bit too big for this jar, but this works really well. You can also use just a piece of paper, a bit strong paper. I've done this with this one. And then you push it down and all your eggs are submerged, and that's exactly where you need them. I'm really curious because they have been here for 3 and 4 weeks, so I really want to try. They have to be boiled first before we can eat them. I use this rubber thing that works. You see, this is my piece of paper. Hello eggs. So be careful because they're still raw in a way. So I'm gonna boil them. Chicken eggs for about 12 minutes. If you use duck eggs, about 15 minutes. Really fragile because they're still not cooked. So take them out carefully. So my salty water has cooled down completely, room temperature. I took the one I placed in 4 eggs, do you remember? I took one out because we need some extra space on top because they have to be submerged completely. There you go. You see, because they will tend to float. That's why I have this. I place on top. This will push it down. And I have this rubber. You can use anything as a lid, but this works really well in my pantry. So, see you in 3 weeks or 4. This is my other jar. I've added herbs in here. Let's see how it looks. Maybe it smells different. I've added, well, some peppercorns. I've added some cloves. Ah, there is one. Oh, it smells good. It smells different, of course. Yeah, it smells like Christmas. And there's some cinnamon in here and some ginger, fresh ginger. So I think these eggs, they will taste different. And they're a bit darker, you see? So gently again, place it in my warm water. And I have to bring this again to the boil for 12 minutes. Don't really need to rinse it with really cold water because I don't want to take the skin off. I'm gonna leave the skin on and just cut them right through. Beautiful. Lulu, can you come over? They're done. What do you think? We've waited for 3 weeks, and for the other one we've waited for 4 weeks even. These are salty eggs. Telor Asin. You want to try? They're really salty, so just take a small bite. You can eat this in the morning with rice. You can eat this with soup, and you always need just a little bit. Let's do it. Ooh.
That's really good.
Salty, right?
Yeah.
But good. And the texture of the yolk is different. I want to try yours too. I can tell the difference just a little bit. It's a bit more salty because I had them here for 4 weeks in salty water and the other one for 3 weeks. So just experiment. If you like it more salty, just leave them in there for 6 weeks even. Pretty good, right? Yeah, I think so too. Well, good. Just make some rice and we have dinner. Selamat makan.
Bye bye.
Oh, shit. Oei.